Have you ever noticed that the most peaceful individuals tend to be the most reserved? There is a quiet strength in discerning what to share and what to keep to yourself. In a world that constantly urges openness, true wisdom lies in restraint. The Stoics understood this well. What we reveal can empower us, but it can also make us vulnerable. As we grow older, particularly between the ages of 50 and 75, life teaches us a profound lesson. Not everything needs to be said. Privacy is not merely about secrecy. It is about control, dignity, and preserving inner peace. In an era where personal details are more public than ever, mastering the art of discretion becomes an essential virtue. Today, we will explore 8 things you should never share with anyone, timeless Stoic insights that will help you protect your peace, safeguard your reputation, and navigate life with quiet confidence. These principles are not about isolation, but about strength, self-respect, and understanding that silence often speaks louder than words. Before you share your next personal thought, ask yourself, does this serve my well-being, or am I giving away a piece of my power? Stay with me as we uncover the wisdom behind keeping certain things private, and how doing so can lead to a more fulfilled and resilient life. If you find these insights valuable, stay until the end and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's begin. Age, more than just a number. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius' age is often one of the first questions people ask in conversation, a common icebreaker. Yet behind this seemingly innocent inquiry lies a deeper reality. Society places immense value on youth, often reducing individuals to mere numbers. As we enter later stages of life, age becomes more than just a figure, it turns into a label. People may use it to define your capabilities, relevance, and future potential. Why then should we keep our age private? Because knowledge of it can lead to unnecessary assumptions. Once people know how many years you have lived, they may unconsciously treat you differently, offering unsolicited advice, assuming limitations, or worse, viewing you through the lens of decline rather than experience. Ageism, though often subtle, is real. Even in cultures that claim to value wisdom, the illusion of youth tends to overshadow the worth of experience. But life is not about numbers. We are always complaining that our days are few and acting as though they would never end. Seneca: longevity is uncertain, and measuring life in years rather than experiences is a mistake. The fixation on age creates anxiety, not only for yourself but for others. Some may look at your number and assume you have little time left. Others may impose their own fears onto you. What matters is not how much time remains, but how you choose to live each moment. By keeping your age private, you free yourself from societal expectations and define your own existence, unshackled by assumptions about what you should be doing at a certain stage in life. Your energy, passions, and contributions are what truly define you. The Stoics remind us that while death is inevitable, how we live is within our control. The years behind you matter far less than the life within you. Instead of dwelling on time past, focus on what remains to be done. Keep your age private, not out of secrecy, but out of wisdom. Life is measured not in years, but in moments well lived. Money, financial privacy, is key. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus: money is an unavoidable part of life, yet it remains one of the most sensitive subjects. By the time you reach your 50s and beyond, your financial situation may be well established, or you may still be working toward security. Regardless of where you stand, the Stoics teach that true wealth is not found in numbers but in self-sufficiency and contentment. Why then should you keep financial matters private? Because money, whether abundant or scarce, alters how people perceive you. If you are wealthy, others may see you not as a person, but as a resource. Friends and relatives might begin to expect favors, loans, or financial support. When generosity becomes assumed, it ceases to be kindness, it becomes obligation. Resentment can grow, and once genuine relationships may turn transactional. Conversely, if you reveal financial struggles, you risk being pitied, judged, or even looked down upon. In a world that equates success with material wealth, people may assume you made poor choices or failed in some way. But the Stoics remind us, Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Your worth is not found in your bank account, but in your character, wisdom, and actions. Keeping financial affairs private preserves dignity and autonomy, shielding you from unfair judgments and ensuring that your wealth or lack thereof does not define you. There is an old saying, "Money talks, but wealth whispers." True prosperity does not need to be announced. Whether you have much or little, let your financial situation remain your own business. In silence, there is strength. Family secrets, the sanctuary of home. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius' family is both our greatest source of strength and, at times, our greatest challenge. The bonds we share with parents, children, siblings, and extended relatives are built over a lifetime, woven together with love, sacrifice, and, inevitably, moments of tension. Every family has its struggles, its misunderstandings, and its untold stories. But the wise understand that not all family matters are meant to be shared. Why should family secrets remain private? Because trust, once broken, is difficult to repair. Sharing personal conflicts with outsiders invites judgment, gossip, and interference from those who do not fully understand the depth of your family's history. Struggles that could have been resolved internally become public spectacles, and wounds that might have healed in silence are reopened by external opinions. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot control others' words or actions, we can control how we respond. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Epictetus. When it comes to family, silence is often the path of wisdom. Speaking too freely about internal conflicts not only damages relationships but also robs family members of the dignity and respect they deserve. Keeping family matters private does not mean ignoring problems or suppressing emotions. It means handling them with discretion, addressing conflicts directly rather than exposing them to the world. As we grow older, we may reflect on past mistakes, moments of regret, or unresolved tensions. But by protecting the sanctity of family, we create an environment where healing remains possible, where relationships can evolve without the weight of external judgment. Medications. Health is personal. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Health is one of life's greatest equalizers. No matter how strong, successful, or wise we become, we are all subject to the natural wear and tear of time. By the time we reach our 50s and beyond, managing health becomes a priority. Some may deal with chronic conditions, others may rely on medications, and many undergo treatments to maintain their well-being. While health is a common topic of discussion, the details of your personal medical history are best kept private. Why? Because revealing too much about your medications or treatments can change how people perceive you. The moment you disclose an illness or condition, you risk being seen through the lens of your ailment, rather than as a complete person. Conversations that once revolved around your experiences, wisdom, and insights may shift toward discussions about symptoms, treatments, and concerns over your well-being. While others may have good intentions, this shift can be limiting. You are not just a patient. You are a person with a lifetime of knowledge, skills, and contributions. Sharing your health concerns often invites unsolicited advice, where friends and acquaintances may suggest alternative remedies, extreme diets, or miracle cures, often with little scientific backing. Though these suggestions are usually well-meaning, they can be overwhelming, misleading, or even dangerous. The Stoics remind us that external circumstances, including our health, are not entirely within our control, but our response to them is. Sometimes even living is an act of courage. Seneca. Another crucial reason to maintain privacy is to protect your peace of mind. When others know too much about your health, it can lead to unnecessary worry, judgment, or pity. Some may start treating you differently, assuming limitations where none exist. Others may see your struggles as a reflection of weakness, when in reality, managing health challenges requires incredible resilience. By keeping your medical matters private, you maintain control over your own narrative. You decide how you wish to be seen on your terms, not through the filter of someone else's concern. This doesn't mean you should suffer in silence. Seeking professional advice and confiding in trusted loved ones is essential. However, broadcasting your health struggles to a wider audience often does more harm than good. The Stoics teach us that strength is not found in lamenting our burdens but in carrying them with dignity. Your health is yours alone. Guard it, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Share wisely, protect your peace, and remember that your true self is far greater than any condition or treatment. Sexuality. Intimacy is sacred. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius' sexuality is one of the most profound aspects of human existence. It is not merely about physical connection, but about trust, vulnerability, and emotional depth. Contrary to societal misconceptions, intimacy does not fade with age, it evolves. For many, love and connection become even richer as the years pass, shaped by experience, mutual understanding, and a deeper appreciation for companionship. Yet, in a world that often sensationalizes or stigmatizes the intimate lives of older adults, discretion is not just wise, it is necessary. The Stoics remind us that what is sacred should be guarded. Intimacy is a deeply personal matter, not a subject for public discussion. When details of one's private life are shared too freely, they become subject to misinterpretation, judgment, and even ridicule. People impose their own beliefs, biases, and assumptions, reducing something meaningful to mere gossip or speculation. Keeping your intimate life private is not about shame, it is about respect. If you enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Seneca speaking too openly about one's romantic life can erode the very bond that makes it special. Intimacy flourishes in privacy. It is nurtured by the quiet trust between two people, not by the opinions of the outside world. When you reveal too much, you risk allowing others to intrude upon something that should remain between you and your partner alone. Furthermore, as we age, our desires and needs may change, but the importance of dignity and discretion remains constant. Sharing too much can invite unnecessary scrutiny, making something personal into a subject for debate. By keeping your private life private, you maintain control over your own story. The Stoics teach us that wisdom lies in restraint, that strength is found in silence, and that true fulfillment does not require validation from others. Let your intimate life be a source of joy, not a spectacle. Protect what is sacred, and in doing so, preserve its meaning. Charity, the quiet power of giving. Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others. It is not to be lived by reference to others, but by following the inner light. Marcus Aurelius' true generosity needs no audience. Giving, whether in the form of money, time, or support, is one of the highest expressions of virtue. Yet, in a world where public recognition is often mistaken for genuine virtue, the quiet act of charity has become a rarity. The Stoics remind us that goodness is its own reward. The moment we seek praise for our generosity, we dilute its purity. Why should charity be kept private? Because giving should be about the recipient, not the giver. When we announce our acts of kindness, we risk turning them into tools for validation. We shift the focus from helping others to being seen as generous. A donation made in silence carries more weight than one accompanied by applause. It speaks to an inner strength, giving because it is right, not because it is noticed. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, warned against giving with expectation. A benefit is rendered worthless by the expectation of gratitude. The moment charity is tied to recognition, it loses its nobility. A truly virtuous person gives without the need for acknowledgement, without tallying favors, and without seeking reciprocation. To give quietly is to give freely. Beyond personal integrity, keeping. Charity private also protects those we help. Not everyone wishes to be seen as a recipient of aid. Many people take pride in their independence, and publicizing their struggles can rob them of their dignity. By giving discreetly, we allow others to maintain their sense of self-respect. The most meaningful acts of kindness are those that lift others up without making them feel small. In the end, the measure of charity is not in its recognition, but in its impact. The best gifts are those given in silence. The most powerful kindnesses are those unseen. Wealth, time, and resources are merely tools. Their true value lies in how we use them. Let your generosity be 7. Family. Love without expectations. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus' family is a cornerstone of our lives. It provides comfort, security, and a sense of belonging. Yet, as we grow older, the relationships we have with our family members often evolve. Children become adults, parents age, and siblings grow into their own lives. As this natural progression occurs, it can be easy to forget the most important aspect of family: unconditional love. In a world that often places conditions on love, based on achievements, expectations, or external validation, the Stoics remind us to love without attachment. We should care for our family members because it is virtuous to do so, not because we expect something in return. The love we share with our family should be pure, free from the desire for recognition or gratitude. The Stoics understand that life is full of change. People grow, they struggle, and they occasionally disappoint us. But this is part of the human condition. By maintaining a love that is not based on external circumstances, we protect ourselves from unnecessary hurt. Love, when given freely and without expectation, remains strong even in the face of adversity. Additionally, the Stoics teach us to value harmony over conflict. Family can be a source of tremendous joy, but it can also be a source of tension. Disagreements, misunderstandings, and differences of opinion are part of any family dynamic. By choosing peace over division, we allow our familial bonds to flourish, creating an environment where love and respect can thrive. Aging. Embrace. The journey old age is like everything else. To make a success of it, you've got to start young. Theodore Roosevelt. Aging is inevitable, yet it is one of the most overlooked aspects of personal growth. As we age, we accumulate wisdom, experience, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Yet society often treats aging as a liability, something to be feared or avoided. The Stoics, however, embrace aging as a natural part of life, viewing it not as a decline, but as an opportunity for growth. Aging is a privilege that many are not granted. While youth may bring physical vitality and ambition, age brings clarity, insight, and the ability to reflect on what truly matters. The Stoics remind us that wisdom grows with age. As a flower does not pick and choose the bees that will come to it, so you should not pick and choose who will benefit from your wisdom. Seneca. Embrace aging with gratitude, not with resistance. As you age, you can focus less on what you are losing and more on what you are gaining. Each day is an opportunity to share your wisdom, contribute to your community, and deepen your understanding of what truly matters. Rather than lamenting what is past, celebrate the richness that each year adds to your life. By embracing aging, you cultivate resilience, inner peace, and a sense of purpose. You realize that life's greatest moments often come not from external achievements, but from internal growth and self-awareness. So, until then, act wisely and act Stoic.